man, what is good, everybody who is you? Back out on the bike. Nice day out. Gas is still overpriced. That's cool. And that's why I haven't really been riding and making videos. I know I said in my last one, oh, hey, it's finally starting to warm up and start making content again. It's gonna be so cool. Yeah, then gas shot up to $5 a gallon, and I'm just like, haha, no, I'm not going out unnecessarily. No, not doing it. Sorry, bye-bye. So, yeah, anyway, we're here on the bike. And I don't really have, like, anything in particular to talk about. There's just a minor little thing that there's no way I can drag it out to a full video, so I don't know, I'll probably just start talking about that, and that'll transition into other things. Usually how my conversations go. But anyway, basically, the state of everything right now, how we have all this extra surveillance and spying and everything going on, and oh man, it's sad, honestly. Like, we used to make so much fun as Americans. We used to make so much fun of other countries. Be like, oh yeah, you know, China spying on you. Oh, so funny. We're Americans. We're so much better than that. And now it's like, yeah, no. Sorry, you basically can't go outside without getting spied on anymore. So that's very cool. Awesome. I love it. It's demoralizing. It really is. Like the whole thing with Discord a few months back with the ID verification, and how California is passing laws to basically force operating systems to require ID verification for your age and pass that off to any applications that ask for. Like, man, I don't know. Like, I don't want to make this like a doomer video, but it is a very real thing that is happening, and it just sucks. It really does. I remember looking forward so much to the future years and years and years ago, and now it's like, oh hey, all those dystopian future novels where Big Brother's always watching, yeah, that's just science fiction, right? Right? No. I want to do something about it, but I just don't know what there is to do at this point. I feel like we're kind of stuck. We as a society have failed each other so hard by allowing all this stuff to get this bad, and I don't think there's any going back at this point, honestly. I think we're just screwed. I think giving an online presence to people that shouldn't have opinions. No, that sounds terrible. But no, but giving an online presence to What Up Trooper, to people that don't know what they're talking about, I guess. People that don't have freedom in mind, people that just want control and security. You know, the old saying, those who are willing to trade essential freedoms for a little bit of temporary security deserve neither. The people that don't understand that quote got access to the internet. And that's the problem, is those people were then able to congregate en masse and just ruin everything for the rest of us. Of course, AI is a huge topic too with all that. A lot of this stuff wouldn't be possible or necessarily as effective without AI, so that's also partially to blame. But the biggest thing is that just we as a society have failed each other. And I don't know. What I do know is, as far as starting to get on my nerves, so yes, like I was saying, like, there's just way too much surveillance nowadays. It's just uncomfortable. There's so much stuff that I grew up watching and learning about, and like, oh man, yeah, that'd be so awesome, that'd be so cool, I love that. And now it's like you've got flock cameras where you can't even sneeze without alerting the government and everybody. Everybody has dash cams now, so yeah, if you want to go out and have some fun, you got to worry about people having dash cams and just reporting you to the police and submitting footage and all that. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's unfortunate, but at this rate that we're going, there's nothing we can do. And I hate to say that, because I like being optimistic that there's light in the tunnel, you know, that if we as a people come together to make things better, we can. But I don't know, with the way society has been the last several years, everything is so polarized, everything is so, oh, you disagree with me on this one minor thing, that means you're my absolute arch nemesis. And I don't know. I could go full tinfoil hat mode and say that's what the government wants, that's their plan, to turn us against each other, so that way we're going to be too busy fighting each other to fight them. And maybe that's accurate, maybe that is a thing, I don't know. But what I do know is we're not heading in a good place, and unless people can actually start getting along and behaving, we're not going to be getting any better anytime soon. Now, I'm not saying to have some sort of liberal hug box going on where, you know, oh yeah, everything is sunshine and rainbows and flowers. No, like, the world sucks. But I don't know. Have conversations. Actually talk to people. And not only talk to people, actually listen to people. Everybody does so much talking nowadays, nobody listens. And that's part of what spiraled us into what we've become now. So I don't know, I didn't want to make a doom and gloom video. I like to keep the vibes positive. But I guess the positive takeaway from all this that we can talk about here is there is a chance. There's a chance. But it starts with you. It starts with me. It starts with how you interact with people. It starts with listening. Don't just immediately shut somebody out because they have a slightly different opinion than you. Listen to them. Find out why they have that opinion. And if they don't know why, then maybe you can encourage them to see things your way, as long as you know why you hold that opinion as well. If you don't know why you hold an opinion, then it's flexible. You should really rethink why you hold it, you know? Like if I said, man, I hate Suzuki. And you're like, why? What did Suzuki ever do? Oh, I don't know. French hate it. Yep, Suzuki sucks, I hate it. Nope, the rest. Like, that's stupid. you can't form an argument or a debate or a conversation or anything off of I don't know. And in that situation, that's when it's time to listen. That's when it's time for somebody to be like, oh, well, you know, Suzuki, they've actually done some really great things. You know, they've done this and that, and, you know, their motorcycles are fun and reliable and cheap, and you can get a really good bang for your buck. So it's like, oh, you know, you bring up a lot of really good points. Maybe I'll look into that more. But that requires listening. That requires being open-minded and allowing yourself to have your worldview shattered, allowing yourself to change and to do better. And that's hard for a lot of people. That's not necessarily something that everybody can just immediately get up and do. So I get it. People have their beliefs, they have their worldviews, they have their opinions, some of which they may feel very strongly about. I know I hold some very strong opinions about things. I'm not perfect. But yeah, the best you can do, and the best way that we can try to get ourselves out of this hole that we've dug ourselves into is to talk and to listen, to be more like how things used to be and how things should have stayed. But anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling and ranting about that. So that's about all, everybody. Do better.